Welcome to the TED Talk. Here is your host, Kyara Grove.
Thank you. Let's start today's episode with a funky fact. Did you know that more people have access to a phone than a toilet? Wow! Now this episode is all about the HECS uni fee system. Today's special guests are Chantel and Steve. Now Chantel, can you please introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Chantel. I'm a mum of two, and I did go to uni back when I left school at the age of 18 to study pharmacy. I only did a year, and since then I've gone back to uni as a mature age student after having my family.
That's jam-packed, Chantel. Let's move on to Steve. Steve?
Hi, how are you today, Kyara?
Good, thank you. Please introduce yourself.
Sure. I have been working in financial services for 30 years. 3 years ago, started working for an insurance company. The same insurance company now, actually, that my wife does a bit of work for. And I went to uni for a year or two, but decided that it'd be better for me to do more on my career rather than university. But having said that, I'm still considering going back and doing some study.
Thanks, Steve and Chantel. It would be a pleasure to dig a bit deeper into those stories. And if you actually use the HECS system. Now, Chantel, you mentioned you've had very different career and life paths throughout your life. Now, did you go to work as a teenager? Did you even have a job?
Yes, I did, Kyara. I've been working since I was 14, so I've had lots of different jobs. In fact, I was working so hard that when I went to uni at 18, I didn't use the HECS system. I paid for it with my own money.
Wow, Chantel. And, thanks so much. That's just so amazing. Would you mind swapping with our guest, Jess?
Oh, been booted off. Sure.
Thank you. Okay, please give a warm welcome to our exclusive guest, Jessica. Afternoon, Jess. How are you?
Good, thanks, Kyara. How are you?
Good, thank you. Now tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm 23, dropped out of school in year 10, and now I'm a full-time DJ.
Wow. Thanks. Now, can we please tune in on Steve's experience with HECS?
Yes, we can. Yes, let's tune in on that. So I started a business degree when I finished school, and I did start, yes, to use HECS to get me through the first year of school, because that gave me the opportunity to study when I wouldn't have otherwise been able to do so. I did defer though after the first year because I found it hard to work full-time as well as study, and I also had a lot going on at work because I got a promotion. I am looking to return to school whilst maintaining my job, so I'll probably have a look into HECS again to see how it might be to help me in the future.
Thank you so much. I'm just so interested. Now, Jess, did you go to uni?
I did study online for about a year, and I did go through the HECS system. Yes.
Did you regret not finishing your degree?
No.
Okay. Thanks so much. Now, Chantel, can you please come back on set? Now, do you guys have any experiences or anything you'd like to share about the HECS system? And if so, please raise your hand. Alright, now Mum, since you raised your hand, can you please explain to me?
Sure, Kyara. So, although I didn't use the HECS system when I went to university straight out of high school, I have been back to university later in life and used the HECS system. So I've been on both ends of this and see how it works and doesn't work.
And which one did you find better for you?
Well, they both have pros and cons. The cash system meant that I got university at a reduced rate, so I got a bit of a bonus because I paid cash, which meant when I finished uni or left, I had no bills, no debt. So that was great. I was home free. But it was pretty hard to do it that way. I had to live off not much because all my money went to uni fees. So it was a good system, but hard. The HECS system was very good, as in it didn't upset my lifestyle. I didn't have to shell out any cash, so my family could still live in the way they were accustomed. But when I finished, I've got a big debt, so now I have to pay that back out of my wages that I earn in my new job.
And what did you get? What job did you get?
Well, I haven't finished yet, so I've started a teaching degree because I've got a family. I thought that would be appropriate.
Yes, yes. Now, Steve, please explain to me why you raised your hand.
I raised my hand because I think HECS is a good system to help people study where otherwise they can't. And that way they can get a better education, get a better job, pay off the debt because the debt needs to be paid off, but then they can contribute more and help people, whether it be teaching or medicine or some other job that's going to be helping people in the future.
Yes. Yes, you do.
Well, Steve, but what about people who use the HECS system and don't ever finish a degree and continue to change degrees and just be full-time uni students?
Well, like lots of people
Yes, lots of
who
people.
do that.
People who don't ever finish degrees.
Well, I'm sure they're learning lots of good things in the process.
But they just accrue this debt. Will they ever pay it off?
Never.
Is that not a bad system?
Well, it's not a great system, but it's the system.
Now we have a debate on our hands.
Oh no!
Oh no! So, which side are you guys on for the HECS system? The good side or the bad side?
Oh no, HECS is a great system. I completely agree with Steve that the HECS system is very helpful to introduce more people into these careers. Otherwise we'd have no doctors or nurses or teachers. We'd only have very few. But there are a few people that do scam the system, like in anything.
Do you agree on that, Steve?
I can see how potentially people could scam the system, but I think they are the minority,
Alright.
not the majority.
Thank you everybody for coming to today's episode of TED Talks.
Like Jessie was here before, for example. She
Yes.
didn't finish her degree. I think she should go back and finish it.
Okay, that's a good opinion of yours.
Yeah.
I think
And
she should
Chantel, for example, started doing pharmacy, but then decided to do teaching.
Well, I
So
think-
maybe she should have finished her pharmacy degree first, and then do a different degree being teaching, and then finish that, and then pay for both degrees.
Well, Steve, have you finished your degree?
No, I haven't, but I'm also, what I'm saying is I haven't started another one.
No, but I had paid for the pharmacy degree, so I
Good
don't have
debate.
debt from that.
But you haven't finished the second one.
No, well the second one's the same as your first one.
But are you going to finish the second one?
Are you going to finish the first
When are
one?
you
Yes,
gonna
I think
finish?
I will.
When are you going to finish it?
When my youngest child
Harry.
goes back to school.
Wait
Goes to
until God bless his soul.
Mr. Coyle, are you going to finish your first degree?
You won't get any credits for the... They're still 4 years away.
Cut. Thank you very much.
Wait, I'm not finished.
Oh.
Okay. Thank you everybody for coming to this episode of TED Talks. I hope your future is well, and namaste.
It was very enlightening. Thanks for having us.
Enjoy boarding school.